Hi, I'm Contagion, and I almost forgot to record this video. I was like, this is a nice Wednesday night. I'm doing all this stuff. I got so much time. Oh crap, my weekly update video. So it's week 9 after ALIF surgery. It's been 9 weeks since I've had the surgery. I am now dead center of the sigmoid curve and the hard callus phase. 3 weeks ago, I was just beginning the hard callus phase. Now I have way more bone in that area. And 3 weeks from now, I'm going to have way more than I do right now. My capabilities are rapidly increasing, but they're not yet to the point where I can run around and lift heavy weights and try to get max deadlifts and max squats and max sprints. That said, I have some stuff to report. First things first, sciatica progression. At this point in time, I am comfortable with ruling out sciatica at all. I think it has been utterly and completely defeated. I have been feeling pain in my muscle belly of my right hamstring. But this is not sciatic pain. This is muscular pain. And when I'm walking up hills, I'll get it. When I am essentially putting a lot of effort into movements that my glutes should be doing, it's an old compensatory pattern where the hamstrings are taking over work they shouldn't be. I am presently going to PT to help remove that. I still can't believe I was offered to not go to PT. I definitely need it. We'll get more into that in a minute, but over time that will get better. When it comes to driving and all of the other things that used to cause this sciatica, it's all gone. Sitting for long periods of time does give me a little bit of tingling in my butt and a little bit in my hamstrings. It's not sciatica, it's just like a tingly feeling, but I'll address that too. Yeah, so I'm not going to mention it in any subsequent videos unless it comes back. I don't think it will. I think my nerves have healed. I think I was mistaking different pain for sciatica. Like before my surgery, they overlapped. I had hamstring pain and sciatica, and it was two different things caused by the same mechanical problem. So I just thought they were one and the same when they were not. So suffice it to say, I'm real happy about that. I've got to do more bicycling. It no longer hurts to get on my bike. You'll remember week 6, I did it, and then week 7, I reported that I was going to wait a bit, and I did. I was going to stand on a curb to get on my bike because I mentioned my bike is a little bit big for my frame, but like I automatically got on the bike without getting on the curb, and I was like, wait, I just did the thing wrong, and it didn't hurt. So I got off of it, and I got back on it again, and it was fine. So yeah, I'm healing, and I'm healing very quickly. So that was nice. I'm doing indoor cycling as well with my physical therapist, so it's nice to be doing that. I'm also doing incline walking on the treadmill. One thing I wanted to talk a little bit about is the phase I am in. It's gotten a little annoying because it's the false confidence phase. It's the phase where most screw-ups can happen because my wounds, all of the soft tissues are more or less healed. I have like a hard mass above my anterior scar that massage will get rid of in time. My posterior scars are looking great, but apart from that, like everything's healed. So I feel like I could do much. I want to run. I want to lift. I got this pent up energy, and I haven't an outlet for it. PT is good, and it's nice to get moving again, but there's no intensity. It's all about focusing, activating the right muscles. It's not scratching that itch, and I got 3 more weeks, maybe, before I can even begin scratching that itch. So it's been really annoying. I've been feeling some kind of ways, especially as like the world falls apart around me. One of my coping mechanisms was just working out. It's like, oh, yay, another useless war in a third world country. Let's lift some weights. Let's run really hard. The president can take my money, but he can't take my pecs. How many people clicked off the video right there? I don't have that right now. So I'm trying not to watch as much political news because it's all bad. But we're getting there. Let's talk about PT, because that's the most exciting thing. So I had one physical therapist last week. I showed y'all some of the PT regimen. It has changed. That PT resigned, and I got this new guy, and I was like, man, this guy really knows his stuff. He's like, he had a trainee with him. He's like, hey, you mind if this guy watches and I teach him while we work? I'm like, yeah, no, go ahead. I don't care. And I'm like, man, this guy really, he talks like a professor. Turns out this PT that I'm working with now is the owner of the franchise of 4 franchises. He has published peer-reviewed work, and he has been written about. There's articles about him. So I happened to have just stumbled to be the patient of an extremely esteemed physical therapist who knows what the hell he's doing. I got so lucky. So the reason I said maybe in 3 weeks is because if this guy tells me, I don't want you running yet, I ain't gonna run. Like, this guy's word is gold. I cannot believe how lucky I am because I liked my other PT before. He's amazing. and he referred me to this organization, but I didn't think the actual head of the organization who built it up from the ground and is done all sorts of stuff. Like he's been coaching college teams and like going overseas to like coach Olympic teams, and like he knows what he's doing. So like last week, before I knew who he was, I was telling a friend, she was like, "How was PT?" I was like, "Dude, this new physical therapist he's a murderer. He stretched me in ways I did not know I could be stretched, and it hurt, but also I know it's good for me." But yeah, no, it's really awesome to see. He knows his stuff, and like I've said already, and it's going to be great because I let him know what my goals are, and maybe he saw that. Maybe that's why he chose to take up my case, because I'm post-surgery, very motivated, following protocol, and want to build up to a high baseline. And the dude's worked with professional sports ballers, so I've got the right person for this, and he's assured me like, "Oh yeah, we'll get you there. By the way, make sure you're contracting your glutes right now." I'm thrilled about that. When I learned just all of this guy's accomplishments today, and knowing that I get to be under his tutelage and under his instruction while I recover is just such a privilege, and I'm really happy about that. So last thing, I am probably going to invest in a sit-stand desk. It's going to be expensive, but hey, at least I'm not paying for physical therapy because my out-of-pocket max for healthcare has been met for this year. So yeah, I might as well take what I thought I was going to spend on healthcare and put it into a sit-stand desk. My tolerance for sitting is permanently lower than it used to be. It's more comfortable than it was right after the surgery, but like if I sit in this seat for 30 minutes or so, my butt starts to tingle a little bit. If I sit in it for like 60 minutes or so, I get like just uncomfortable. I got to move around a little more. I got to just stand up. So, and biomechanically, like that's going to take pressure off of the adjacent segments. So it's an investment. It's not cheap, but I want to get a good one. But in the long run, it's going to be great for me, and it will bode well for my recovery. The sooner I get it and I'm using it, the better for my early recovery it will be. So yeah, that's more or less, más o menos, all I've got. Next week will be week 10. 2 more after that is week 12 when I exit the hard callus phase and I begin the remodeling phase. There is some remodeling happening right now, but like right now what's going on mostly is rapid bone growth. So, I will say during prior to PT sessions, I am taking my collagen peptides and vitamin C. Hopefully that's helping. Should help a little bit, probably not a lot, but the PT sessions themselves have been great. Right now I'm doing a lot of work just getting the glutes firing. He said next week I'll probably be able to do some leg presses, some rows. So we're building the work into it, and yeah, I trust this guy implicitly. Anyway, that's all I've got. Thank you for joining me for yet another week, and I will see you all at week 10. Bye. Hi.